Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Gunja Bihari, Jaya Govardhana Vallabha, Jaya Giri Manadari, Jaya Giri Manadari. Sodanandana Pratitana Ranjana, Yasodanandana Pratitana Ranjana, Manatira Havanachari, Natira Havanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Gunja Bihari. Reading Uddhava Gita 14.16. Ataisan karma kartenam bhuktenam sukadukhayo nanatvam mata nityatvam loka kalakamatmanam manyase sarvabhavanam samstita hi utpatti yatha tadad akriti bhedena jayate vidyate kadi evam abhyanga sarvesam dehinan dehayogatha kalavayavata santi bhavachan madhya sakrit. My dear Uddhava, I have thus imparted perfect knowledge unto you. There are other philosophers, however, who arrive at a different conclusion. They say that the conditioned soul should engage in fruitive activities because they are enjoyers of happiness and unhappiness that are derived from the result of their work. According to this understanding, the cosmic manifestation, including time, the scriptures, and the souls are transforming in the perpetual cycle, just as the object of this world are constantly transforming. So knowledge based on such object is also impermanent and never changing. My dear Uddhava, if this philosophy is accepted, there will be no escape from the cycle of repeated birth and death, accompanied by the old age and disease, as the living beings accept material bodies that are subject to the influence of the time. So this is Krishna is defeating here one of the Gnostic philosophies here. That this is the philosophy of Jaimini, and that there's conditioned soul, and the goal of the life is engaged in the fruitive activities, and this the relationship between the material energy and soul, that's eternal, which means that there's always this connection between the spirit, soul, and material energy that interplay. And that's how the goal of the life is, just basically enjoy the life by engaging the sattvic fruitive activities. And that's how the enjoyment comes. And by engaging the vikarmic activities, one is suffering. But Krishna is pointing out here that if one one accepts this kind of philosophy, where the object of world are constantly transforming, and that's how all the knowledge is impermanent and ever changing, then there's no way out from the material condition state, which means that one is doomed to suffer eternally, because the enjoyment is always material experience always leads to just events, and it leads to frustration or suffering, and that's how there's no way out from that suffering. So Krishna is explaining here how this philosophy is basically destroying itself, which means that it's just repeating what we already are doing, which means that trying to gain the material experiences through the senses and mind. And basically this philosophy is not explaining anything else except just keep up doing that, the same thing, which means that it just entangles the consciousness further in the material energy. There's no need to accept this kind of philosophy because we're already doing it on the everyday life. So why would we try to accept that kind of philosophy, because that action is already existing there. Shri Radheshyam.